Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that short completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. That's caught. It's Green. And they've got him.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The ninth play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Cornhuskers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They're going to run the option. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, looking for a deep completion. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Catch made on the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. Nice grab. It's Perkins. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bears. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Let's it go quickly. And this is going to be caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, that's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? And he'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
This will be down across midfield at about the 45. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver makes the grab. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And he'll drop back here on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. He just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
What in the world just happened here? You lost all those yards trying to make a play. Now you're inside your own 10.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? It's a shotgun run call. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
They'll hand it off.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Trying to extend the play. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And now they're trying here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Play action here on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch in the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Makes the grab. It's Perkins. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him 1st down yardage. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll be taken down. There is a flag on the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's 4th down.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. First down. We're going to throw the football. Extending the play now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the offense will spend the timeout with 27 seconds remaining. Here's the second down play. Ball handed off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The attempt is no good. Who missed it? Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his back. Pass caught. Breaking free at midfield. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Baylor, to take the lead in overtime. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts them in front by 7. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the wideout goes in motion. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Now they'll set up 3rd and goal. They've got 2 plays left. They got to punch it in or it's game over. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.